Come on, dog, let's go. Let's go see the chicks. Alright, so this week coming up, we're going to do our chicken pen. Redo it. They haven't been out in about 2 months now, I think. Bless their hearts. I've been throwing grass into them, straw, and trying to make it as best possible for them. But we got some foxes, and those crazy foxes actually got a couple of my chickens. And it was within minutes of us being in, we let them out, free range a little bit. So we're going to extend it all out, clean this all up, and make this right here their actual chicken house. I tell you, we was blessed. Dr. Sarah gave us some, her family gave us some chickens. So anyway, this is our project for next week. So I've got to get this week's projects done in order to start this. And again, that's like dealing with the garden down there, you know, and the fence and stuff, the gate on it. So let's go ahead and get started. Every day I change out their water and you know, give them a little bit of straw in there, a little bit of food. Try and get them a little bit of greenery in there. And they're ready to come out, man. They'll come up on you big time. Misty went in last night and dusted everything down to try and keep any kind of things down, like mites and stuff like that, whatever they get, I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the water and stuff. Just got an old pan in here for them. Later on, I'll pick them up something else. I just take it out and dump it out somewhere, over here somewhere. I know my mom always said that you couldn't use the chicken manure on your gardens or flowers or anything because it had too much alkaline or something in it. It was too strong. I don't know. Because now I've been looking and seeing what all I could put on my garden. And there's several people that said, man, use the chicken manure. So I don't know. So if you guys has got any proof on that, I sure would like to know about it. So anyway, we're cleaning this up. Got my old trusty can there. Always make sure they got good water, clean water. And in the winter time, always make sure they got some warm water, hot water. So, this is where I keep their chicken food and stuff. I know, don't look at it all, the back mess there in it. Anyway, had to put some straps down on it because some coons was getting in here in my food. If you look, you can actually see their little paw prints on there. They haven't been in them for, as soon as I found out, as soon as I caught on to what they was doing, I strapped it down. They ain't been in there no more. But still, I don't even know how they got in here. And coons is a little bit too close to my chickens. You know, let's take and just strap that out there. But they lay eggs all winter long. You give them that warm water and some chicken mash, and they're happy little chickens. Give them one more. Now I'm going to pour them some grass. Get this fastened back up in there. There's our materials that we're going to use for our pen, to make them a bigger pen and stuff with. So, yep. hope you guys got all that. I don't know. All right, they get a little excited. Start hopping up here. You might be able to see it. I'll try and wait. There you go. Hey there, Lucy. Anyway, before I open them up there, I got to get my rake here. My rooster is getting a little ambitious. He wants to get you whenever your back's turned. So I was looking up what to do for him to try and deter that, and they said you cuddle him. They said get him and hold him and feed him and all that good stuff. I ain't got time to cuddle a rooster. The rooster's doing what it's doing. It's protecting his hens. Wish some men would do that. Oh, alrighty, there they go. Yeah, alright, see that? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got the chickens done. Let's go start on the garden. Alright. We're going down to the garden here. We still got some shade on it. Should be enough so I can get started. Gonna pull it on over here because that's where Joe might be working today, so I'll just go ahead and pull over here. Alrighty, there's so much to do. Goodness. Alright, so this is where we got to put a gate up. So I think we're going to make 2 5-foot gates, one on each side to put here. Not sure yet. Pretty sure that's what we're going to do. Anyway, my daughter put this up. We had something got in here and got my sweet potatoes already and destroyed them. So I'll just pull this back here. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get my tiller out. And we got our corn coming up. They don't really need to be healed yet, but I'll probably heal some of it with my tiller. There's our beans already coming up. We got our post in for them to go up. She did a good job on it, didn't she? I got to be the helper on it. Here's our tomatoes. I mean, we've just gotten so much rain, it's like beating them down. But anyway, I went and my little cherry tomatoes here, it looks like they're coming out of it. They had some black on them. I don't know if you could see it or not, so I don't know if that was blight or what it is. But anyway, they said to kind of pull as much as you can off of it. You know, peel some off and see what happens from there. So I did. Now this one here's not looking too bad. And I'll throw some Epsom salt on them. Water diluted down later on. But so that's the tomatoes. So I'll probably try and heal them a little bit today because we're supposed to get some more storms in. And there's our onions. I don't know if you can see them. They're coming up good. Still got to plant lettuce. Lettuce grows pretty fast, so I've got until next week to plant them. And it won't take but just a minute to do that. So anyway, we got our other stuff over here planted. What we're going to do is we got some big old tires here. Threw some topsoil and some manure in there. So in this one here we got some peppers. This one here we got some watermelon. And this one down here we got cucumbers. So I kind of spaced them out far apart, and then once they start growing and vining, I'll throw some straw down on the ground and let them grow on that. The cucumbers and the watermelon, the peppers won't need nothing like that. They'll grow straight up like a tomato plant will, just about. So anyway, let's go get the tiller. Let's get started. I'm going to chase this shade here all day long. Alright, my husband told me to go to Lowe's and get me a rototiller, whatever I wanted. Man, but this is what I got, and it's just a little Craftsman, but my dirt is real soft here. We had this dirt brought in because it's nothing but clay, and I can handle it really well just about with one hand because this other hand here isn't doing its job yet. Won't be long though. So let's go ahead and start tilling, and then I'll get right back with you guys. Alright everybody, I'm about done. I've got about 4 more rows to go. And as you can see, what I've done here was I went up with it and just kind of broke it up some. And then as I was coming back, I just kind of tilted my tiller in towards it and just kind of healed it a little bit. There we go. So anyway, we got that side done. Got the tomatoes and stuff done, the onions stuff done, down here to the beans. And this is, I guess, the 101 class that I just failed. I haven't done this for 45 years, so yeah. Anyway, string your beans up and everything. Make sure that you string them higher than your rototiller blades. Because if you don't, this is what happens. So, I'm going to have to take this string out and start it all over again. But that's okay. That taught me. I'm blind in that eye anyway. So anyway, it just taught me. But anyway, they're healed up pretty good. So, I've only got about 4 more rows here to go. And as you can see, I'm chasing that shade. So, let's go ahead and get this undone and get started again. I know I could probably cut it, be a whole lot faster, but again, 101, I don't have my knife on me, so, but this is okay. It'll just take us a minute here. About got it already. Yeah, the only thing I see about these little things here, and I think they're basically for flower gardens is what I think. But I mean, it's helping me because I don't have the string in that arm, that's strength. But the only thing I see that it chews up those blades pretty good, but I did that too. 101, not having the strength to get it to the building when I'm done with it. I thought I would crawl it on with these rocks over here. Well, that didn't work. It chewed it up. Anyway, it's still doing its job. So let's go ahead and get started. Finish up. Alright guys, I barely made it through the sun. Alright, so I went ahead and healed my corn up a little bit more, and I'll heal it one more time when it gets about 6 inches up there. What I'm going to do is go through in between and plant some more beans. So those beans will go up that corn. A lot of people does this because they don't have a very big spot for a garden. And unfortunately, all we got is clay here. So we had to actually buy this dirt so we can have a garden. So I did that. Then I came back in, as you saw a few minutes ago, and I raised the string up. So for all you people out there, it's like me, and just didn't think about it. Raise that string up to where it don't get in to your tiller blades. So I did that and went ahead, and as you can see, kind of went ahead and healed those up a little bit more too. So they're looking good. Went ahead and got that done. As you can see here, now I can just come in here and just kind of do this right here if I need to heal it up some more. And the reason why you want to heal these up and heal them is just throwing dirt up around them. I don't know if you can see or not. Those little fine hairs on there, those are roots. And the more it gets the root, the stronger the stem will be. So that's what we're doing there, and I'll have to come in with the, so I'm trying to get those up there. No, cut one off there, didn't I? But anyway, we got that done. I'll come back and do that. So chore 2 is done, and it's hot out here. So I'm going to go ahead and put all my stuff up and go to chore 3, take a break, and then go to chore 3, which is just gathering up some old tree stumps and stuff like that, and for our gates here. So we'll be up in the hills for that, so it'll be a little cooler up there, and I'll just take my chainsaw up there and do that. Supposed to have some storms come in later tonight, so that's why I wanted to do that. And I'd also, tilling your ground like that will put more nutrients into it. So all right everybody, let's go to our next chore. All right, it's not raining here yet, and I got my wood done for my fence. I got it cut, and I used the chainsaw for the first time today after my surgery. And but I just got it cut. I have to have the bigger chainsaw to make some notches in it. So right here's one of them is 5 foot. It's a 10-foot opening, so I'm going to make 2 5-foot swinging doors on it, gates. And as you can see here, what I've done, just for an example, is I've cut some little notches in there. And what's going to happen is I'm going to make my frame, and then I'll put these bigger pieces in there, and then we'll use those smaller pieces like this right here for the crisscross and stuff. So anyway, I'm actually, believe it or not, ahead a little bit. My daughter is going to help me do this one here. I can't use the big chainsaw yet. So anyway, since I'm ahead a little bit, I'm going to mow some grass. and get that done. So, let's get started. Dog's down there. Already got my lawnmower up here. Alrighty. My brother gave me this, Brother Dwayne, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I love it. It's more sentimental than anything, but he made sure it ran for me. Got it to me last year. My husband Joe went and got a, I don't know what size it is, that goes on the John Deere tractor. But you know what? This is what I like. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright. We got all that up there cut. Now we're going to go down through there and cut. So let's get started. See if we can get it here. This is the gate that was made. We still got to put the fencing up at the bottom, but we have it hitched, and it's probably a little longer than the rest. It's not the most easy gate to use, but for the time being it's working. We actually had this pole come over longer, and it like hits the gate, so it's kind of like a handle. All you gotta do is lift it up and pull it out and go in, and then shut it back. It's working right now. Gotta get that fencing up at the bottom. Try to keep the little bunnies out, but there's a rose bush she has. And she's wanting another rose bush over there in this corner. Right here coming up the road, and it would go right there, and that's why I think the one at the house would be perfect right there on the inside. So as soon as you come up the road, you see all them rose bushes right there, but it looks good. I wanted to show you the garden real quick. This is the first strawberry. How good that looks. The strawberries are coming up thick and good too. Look at all those. Strawberries coming up everywhere. All these little patches and through here, the little black spots you see, them are the new strawberry plants, but all of them is going to be strawberry plants. But these are some strawberry plants also, and there's some buds on there and some down there. Our blackberries are budding up. I'll walk around here and show you. This is a new video because I had to come through the fence, but look at the blackberries coming up. Blackberries are going to come up, and there's another one over there. Our blueberries, I pretty much ate about all of them, the good ones, but we got new ones budding, and we're all blueberries. Super duper proud.
These are all blueberries in through here. All of these little bushes. All blueberries. Now here's our watermelon and our peppers. And this is the cucumbers. And we just planted them, so they'll come out. Look at our beans. Beans will vine up them lines. That's why they're there. Be easier to pick and get them off. This is some corn. Our corn looks really good. Hold on. Like all of this right here is corn. It looks real good. This whole side over here is corn. I'm gonna stop this. Okay, I'm back, and these are tomato plants. Tomato plants will line up those. And then look at our onions. Our onions are getting real big. Look at our onions. The ones down there are huge. These are potatoes, and the cracks in them means that potatoes are about to start sprouting and coming up through there. So yeah, looks very good. Our flowers are doing amazing. It all looks very good. Just wanted to show you. Oh yeah, the grapes. Forgot to show you the grapes. I had a couple grape plants go dormant on us, which is okay. They'll come back next year. But the grapes are doing so good. These lines help them vine up. But look at that one. Them are vining up. Great. This one went dormant, but look, it's starting new growth and vining up. And these over here. Look at all that. That's actually vining up. Lining up past that, and all of our trees are down that way. I think you can see them. We got them all blocked off, but they go all the way down there into the bottom, and there's little pears and stuff on them also, so it looks good.